Thank you so much for coming in today and meeting with me. No, it's no problem. I'm happy to come up here and meet with you. You can call me anytime, day or night. Do not hesitate. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and get this over with, because I feel like whatever it is that we need to talk about today could have been a phone call or an email. So the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is Kiara's classwork assignments. I'm having a really hard time getting her to turn in her assignments. Also having a really hard time getting her to actually stay on task. You've been having problems out of her. What kind of problem? You better not been in this teacher's classroom causing her any kind of problems. Let me know exactly what's been going on. Okay, yeah, she told me about that. She said the assignments that you give her are way too easy to do. Maybe you should actually give her some work that's challenging for her to do. Did you ever think about that? I'm also having to constantly get onto her, ask her to be quiet. She is consistently disrupting my class. She did what? I think you done lost your mind and I'm about to help you find it. Okay, let me get this straight. You called me up here because you're having problems with her at school. Okay, well, when she's at school, she's your problem. Do I call you when I have problems with her at home? No. I've also tried to talk to her about the amount of play fighting that she does in my class. She is constantly hitting, slapping, pushing. I mean, we have such a big problem with that. Do I send you to school to play? No, I do not. I send you to school to get an education. But you know what? Since you got time to play at school, you're not going to have time to play at home with your little friends because you're going to be too busy in your room finishing all these assignments that you didn't have time to finish in class because you had time to play. Okay, well, I taught my child that it's okay for her to stand up for herself. Why don't you do your job and move these kids away from my child so that they're not bothering her, so that she doesn't feel the need to defend herself? If you can't handle this problem, then I'll contact the principal and let them know that you're allowing my child to be bullied during your class. I have the hardest time ever getting Kiara to actually pay attention during class. While I'm standing up there teaching, she's fidgeting in her book bag, throwing paper airplanes at other students, absolutely disrupting the entire flow of my classroom. I am so sorry. I just cannot believe my eyes. You know dang well I don't let you talk when another adult is talking. You better look at me when I'm talking to you. Okay, well, if she's fidgeting in her book bag and she's not paying attention, that's because she's bored. Maybe you need to do a better job of engaging your students during class. You let me know if you have any more problems out of her, because we're going to go home. We're going to correct these behaviors at home, aren't we? Get up and come on here so we can go to the house so I can teach you to act like you got some manners. This meeting was absolutely pointless. You literally called me in here to complain about my child, and I personally think that you just don't like my child.